Then I had a shower and doused myself in all this oil because I was a bit dry because I've been getting tanned every day. Went too far because, as you know, if you wear grey,
Radio check.
Fortune.
Yep, I copy. 49, in view of the infantry that are not too far away from the runway, I'm going to take off on the taxiway.
Be advised there is also 5 cargo containers on the runway at the moment. I'm just about to move those off.
Copy that, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna use the short taxiway to my right as I come out of my parking bay.
Sure. Yep.
As the infantry to the west end of the runway are depleted somewhat and less of a threat, I'm going to go for the infantry that are to the east and north of the runway.
Roger.
Okay, I've got 4 of them. All dispatched.
Nice.
Oh, but we've got more infantry to the, just to the slightly southeast of the runway itself. One on RTB coming in on 08.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Hey there, how you
Hello,
doing?
Stitch. Yeah, not bad. You?
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Decent, I suppose. Just got my hat tracker and am having some problems, but I'm working on it.
Well, having a little bit of issue with a new bit of equipment is nothing too unusual, so you'll get there, I'm sure. Whoops. I think they've blown my starboard tyre. I'm going to pull to one edge if I've got braking. I'm not sure if I've got braking on that. No, I've got no right braking. In fact, I don't think I've got any. For 9, I'm stuck on the runway. I've got zero braking really, so I can't direct my aircraft to right on the edge of the runway. I'm going to have to get repaired and rearmed here. So just be aware. I'm next to the rubber landing strip at the east end, on the sort of to the south of the rubber strips.
Request repair. Copy. Request refueling. Request rearming.
So you got your head tracker and you're having some problems. Yeah, okay. You'll get there. You'll get there, Stitch. This is the kind of thing that happens when you get anything new like that, isn't it? So you'll get there.
Refueling complete.
So just to re-advise, 49 south of the rubber markings on the runway to the east, to the west end of the runway. I'm stuck on the runway because I've got no braking, so I can't direct my aircraft to the edge of the runway. Just to be aware.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. This thing is weird. Every time I want to look to the lower right, the UV thing is just overlap with another, like I got this little clip that goes to the left of my headset.
Is the little clip, is that got LEDs on it, or is it reflective?
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Yeah, lead.
Okay, well that's what I've got. Now bear in mind that you need to position your camera in an appropriate position. I've found that the best place is about a quarter of a way along from the left. So you clip it onto the monitor, and it's about roughly, well, a fifth of the way maybe along from the left edge of the monitor. And obviously it then needs to point in a direction that's appropriate, and you'll need to use the software to see where your head is pointing, or to see which way, where the LEDs are, the LEDs are for that. Also, it can take quite a lot of fiddling just to get the settings that you want with the curves. I could send you my my setup if you want as a starting point, maybe, if it helps. But I've got to get off the runway, or to one side at least for now.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. In mean I wouldn't say no, haven't gotten to that part yet.
Okay, well, I'll check my files, find out where they are. I have to remember where they are, and then I could perhaps drop something in Discord for you. But that can be a lot of messing about, obviously, and it depends on your individual tastes. To be honest, I don't use zoom. Like when I lean forward, it doesn't zoom in for me, because I found that can give other problems when you're trying to look around elsewhere and you accidentally move forward. So I found that it's easier for me not to use the zoom, but obviously that's adjustable to whatever you want. So bear with me, Stitch. I'll look over my files and try and find out where they are.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Wait, which hair tracking are you using? TrackIR or something else?
Yeah, I'm using TrackIR 5 with the LEDs.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Will that work for me? I got an hat tracker.
Oh, hat tracker, sorry. So it's not a TrackIR, same as mine then. It's not a TrackIR 5. In which case, no, it probably wouldn't work, I'm guessing.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Don't have that kind of money.
Oh, okay. In that case, sorry, old son, you're gonna have to work with it and gradually adjust your curves as necessary.
Well, still thanks for the help.
That's all right. I mean, I might be able to give advice on, what kind of curves I have, and we'll see if they suit you. And does it have all things? Is it like they call it 6DOF, six degrees of vision or something? So if it's got that, and you can have zoom by leaning forward, That's something that I uncheck on my software. Oh, we just had a nice resupply. Thank you for the nice resupply. Who was that? Okay, I think I probably should get airborne. At 4908 for takeoff.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Well, you'll do that in the morning, way too late for that now.
Yeah, that can be a lot of fiddling about. Darn it, I'm getting shot at. We've got more infantry near the runway, obviously. Okay, I've seen them, so maybe I'll see if I can go and find them, go and get them. Well, I've got 4 of them, but they've damaged me. Got to find them again now. Oh, we've got another couple. Oh, jeez, we're getting inundated with infantry. More infantry on the airfield, on the runway.
124.
Copy. Be aware there are infantry, enemy infantry on the runway. Didn't have a chance to sort my trim out, so I've been fighting that since I've been flying, since I last took off. But I had a ding. Now what was that? Oh, that was a thank you for a birthday wish. And now I'm out of ammo. I'm landing on a taxiway. There are enemy infantry on the runway. Landing on the main southern taxiway.
Be advised, there's a couple of enemy units around the middle of the airfield.
Yeah, in the middle of the airfield on the runway. I've got some of those. There's still two enemy infantry on the runway near the Mozdok symbol. If you look at the map.
945
Yeah,
That's some improvising.
Standard might turn around and grab them, but I'm not in a position to at the moment, but I'll try when I get over there. I'm just doing some sling loading, just testing the logistics side of things again.
Yeah, copy that. I've had to land. I've landed on the main taxiway in the south of the airfield because of the enemy that are elsewhere. I'm going to get rearmed and take off again from here.
Okay.
Well, actually, I've got to get rearmed and repaired, I think.
Request repair. Copy. Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
It looks as though the infantry that were on the runway have been dispatched. We still have at least one infantry north of the airfield. He is one and he's injured.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, sorry about that, Stitch. Yeah, improvise, yeah.
945_. Now there is a wall of containers on the runway. If that's any better.
Well, it is better because containers won't shoot at us as we're trying to take off. We might be able to avoid them by getting airborne before we get to the containers. So, yeah, the situation is better, but not ideal. But I imagine that Undead or Lexor will go in and pick those up for us. Check that. Lexor, copy, will you? We picking up those containers on the runway now that they've been dispatched? Lexor or Undead, whichever.
Yeah, I'll pick them up.
It's lovely. Thank you. Okay, I'm repaired. I didn't even think to pour my beer. A bit more runway in that direction, but to be honest, I could probably take off in that direction because Spitfire takes off quickly, but I'll do the right thing, make a 180 and take off in that direction. And I don't know. There's not much else to worry about. There's one infantry down there, down sort of just north of the lake, north of the east end of the lake. And I think Undead.
Infantry dead.
Super. Thank you, Undead. Yeah, he's dispatched the rest of those. So, I don't know. I'll take off and decide once I've taken off.
Stitch_945_. Well, there are some 2S3 howitzers and sure you can do some damage there.
Oh yeah, there'll be plenty of things to go for, or even air targets. There's also some from infantry further north of the airfield. Oh yeah. There's a couple of there's some 109s. I think they're going southwest, so they're obviously going home. And the ones in the northeast are probably passive, so I'm not too worried about those. Okay, let's turn and get airborne.
Landing 08.
Copy 100. Perhaps I'll pour me beer first. I'm going to be really uncouth. I had a lager earlier on. With my curry. I had a curry tonight, and I'm now going to pour my bitter into my glass. I had lager, only because it's so much easier than sliding out. Because I'm now like captive in my seat. I've got my seat restraint. The one that my seat. I lock my computer chair to my pedals by putting the wheel of the chair into a bracket that I've made that fits onto the board that the pedals are on. So it's easier just to pour it. So I'm going to be uncouth and pour me bitter into a lager glass. Who cares? Tastes fine. Okay. Let's get airborne, I think.
Stitch _945 _. Did you just pull out in beer from your desk drawer?
No, I pulled out an old pair of scissors to open the can. Beer was already sitting on the desk.
Take it.
Oh, sorry, that was for my stream.
Right, roger that, roger that.
I was asked if I just pulled a beer out of the drawer of my desk because the camera's pointing in that direction. But no, I was actually just getting a pair of scissors to hook into the little ring pull thing that opens the cans. Because otherwise, and this sounds really girly, but I always manage to chip a nail, which doesn't bother me, but it catches on everything and it really puts my teeth on edge. So I now use something to get in there rather than my fingernail.
Alright, gotcha.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Why is there just a cargo plane sitting there?
Well, it's actually the refueling aircraft, so I imagine it has returned to get itself refueled so that it can then refuel aircraft in the air should they want to, should they be clever enough to. At least I'm pretty sure that is the fuel, the tanker, the air tanker.
Stitch underscore
I've just been
945
taken out by a
underscore.
rocket or something.
Isn't the tanker already in the air?
It does take off, but I think it must have run out of fuel or something, and it's look at that, I must have been hit by one of the missiles from a chopper. Darn it. Well, that's from that range, although I was probably about here. Where's my wreckage? Don't know.
Stitch underscore 945
One of
underscore.
these.
Unfortunate end.
Yeah. They don't. I don't think all of these four choppers carry missiles, but one of them does, and it's very dangerous to be in that vicinity. So I'll get another aircraft. I could get a different. Now I've done my usual start off in a Spitfire to test everything. I could fly something else if you have a preference.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I mean, they do hit if you're slow, but normally they don't hit.
Oh, those are pretty lethal. That if I engage those four, the chances are the one that's got the rockets, that the missiles will take me out. There's a big chance of that. But I mean, he's hit me from some distance. I can't remember exactly where I was when he hit me. I think somewhere around here. But he's hit me with a missile from there to here. I don't know where my wreckage is. Probably not showing because it's too destroyed.
945 underscore. Haven't seen the Mosquito in quite some time.
Okay, let's do the Mozzie then. Oh, we've got a sound glitch, in as much I'm sitting in the aircraft with all windows closed, and it sounds like I've got air rushing past the window even though I'm not airborne and not moving and the windows are closed. There's a bit of a sound glitch there. Got to open the window anyway.
Underscore 945 underscore. Slight breeze.
Yeah, slight breeze. Didn't hear it. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I didn't notice it in the Spit. It's this particular aircraft that you notice it in occasionally, and sometimes they cure it and you don't get that anymore. Okay, let's get loaded.
Copy.
Okay, I haven't flown it for a while actually, so I've got to try and make sure I remember everything. And of course I don't know if I do this in the right sequence, but it works. I'll just put my radio on. I'll get a radio check. 19 radio check. They might not have the radios on. They might be spawning in.
Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Cool, that knob seems to become very difficult to see.
Run the starter. Copy.
I think I need to set up a command on voice attack as well to zoom myself back to the normal position, because there's a button I have to hit on my stick, and if I could avoid it in that stick and just zoom out by saying zoom out, then I might even do that now. First I need to see what it is. It's zoom normal. So I need to see what the default is. Right, so it's joy button A. Oh, number enter. Zoom in, number enter. Yep, that works. So I'll tell my voice attack to send a number enter when I say zoom normal or zoom out. I'll say zoom out. That'll pick up better, I think. So you can't see this screen, but I'm now working on it. Oh, and it's sending commands because I'm talking. I have to shut up. In fact, I'm going to have to restart that command. And I have to not speak while I'm doing it. Right, let's try it. If I zoom in, oh, once I'm on the correct screen. Oh, I've got to save it first. Right, I'll zoom in. Now I'll try my command. I thought about it for a second there, but I just thought I've got to get to know how to say it. I'll try it again. I'll try it again. Okay, so perhaps it's just got to get used to me saying it, or I've got to get used to how to say it, but that'll save me touching my button, which means I could allocate that button to something else ultimately. Radio check. Okay, I must have forgotten something, so I've been diverting myself all the time. I'll put some flaps on. and I'm going to adjust the amount of vibration I get in my seat for those flaps on the Mosquito, because that was quite heavy. Yeah, they're at 50% and need to be about 25. So I'm going to adjust my flaps again and then see how that feels. That's definitely better. Yeah, still a bit heavy, but so I could probably bring it. Oops, hang on. I could probably bring it down to about 15 or 20 and it'd still be okay. Right, I haven't adjusted all my trims yet. Yes, I have. Yeah, I've done the nose. I've done that. I've done that. I'll put on. I've got aileron trim on this aircraft, so I've adjusted that. I think I've done it all. Close the window. Okay, well let's just go to the left, I think. Oh, another resupply, thank you. Oh, let's check the runway. Okay, the runway has got containers to its north edge, but I'm not worried about those. I think we're good. I'll do my usual taxi along there, and then take off towards the east. Now the question is, did I get armed? I can't remember. Yes, I did. I think I'm good to go. Yep. Break off temporarily. and I'll use the brake to guide me along the runway to start with. That was a fairly painless takeoff, so that's good. Chakar's not moving. Well, I got him, but he also hit me. I heard about him.
945 underscore. Did you just hit yourself there?
No, I think, no, the guy that I was going for hit me, but I got him with a rocket. That's what I think happened. Yeah, he's gone. I got him with a rocket. The rocket for personnel might seem a bit much, but the thing is, with the bullets, you've actually got to hit them dead on. Whereas with rockets, you're going to hit close by and the burst pattern should dispose of them. Maybe I'll go for that infantry that's firing nasty stuff up. Oh, more loading, lovely, more supplies. So there's a little black dot, or there was, on the road just before the bridge. There it is. That was actually reasonably successful. Sorry, that was not meant for the radio, that was meant for my stream. Darn it, left it too late. Okay, any preferences? I mean, could easily get back another spit. I'm quite happy with that. Whatever. My transmission's permanently stuck on. Now, why is that?
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I'm going to call it a night now.
Cover that, Stitch. Thanks for being there. Catch you again another time. TTFN.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. So maybe go enjoy some spit.
Yeah, I think I will. But first, I'm permanently on transmit, and I've got to sort that out because I've been messing up the radio waves. Okay, that's got rid of the push to talk business. Oh, I've dropped right down on the frames. What is causing that? Is it the fact that there's a chopper near me with a crate underneath it? That issue where local other aircraft affected the frame rate, I thought at some point got cured, but maybe not.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
For anyone receiving, I'm getting frame rate drops again now when other aircraft are in the vicinity. That seemed to ease up quite a lot at some point, but now, whereas recently I've been up in the 70 odd FPS while sitting in my spit, it's now down to 30 less.
Alright, check 124.
Yep, copy.
I just got a blip on the radio, but did not hear anything.
Are you getting me?
And again, maybe your radio is damaged, or you've respawned in the same slot as the previous spawn, so you might need to jump out and jump back in again. Double click, but no voice.
Four nine radio check.
I got a single click transmit, but no voice. I don't believe it's me. I haven't done anything different, but all I'm getting is clicks.
Okay, radio check.
And still transmit pop, but no voice.
Full line radio check.
More of a transmit. I got a pop and background noise, but not necessarily mic. Try again.
Yeah, that was actually me. I hit the mic but didn't speak. So what's this like?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so I've rejoined and reslotted. Frame rate is back up to, well, it's varying a bit. We'll see. But what I did notice was that sitting on my taskbar, I had a second option to start my restream chat window. So I'm just wondering if that was sitting in the background doing stuff and messing things up. I have had some issue with frame rate tonight, which we don't normally. That seemed to disappear. So maybe it was to do with that restream window waiting for me to OK it, which I've closed.
Yeah, that's certainly not impossible. Are you jumping back in the Mosquito at all, or are you staying for fun?
Well, I jumped in the spit because I was getting issues, but what you're going to fly, if you're going to fly one of those, I'll join whatever it's in. Sorry, wrong button I pushed. So I'm happy with either.
I was wondering if I could possibly fiddle as the radio operator for a little bit whilst you're flying around.
What, in the Mozzie? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've got no idea what I'm doing. I just want to have a look at it and see what's possible.
Yep, sure. I'll get in the Mozzie, stand by. Okay, did you copy on internal?
Just on two.
Yeah, you copy?
Yeah, am I transmitting?
Yep, that's all good, all good. Damn it, I was going to say something, I forgot what it was. Never mind, it'll come back maybe. Oh yeah, what I was going to say is I haven't got radio transmit, which is a bit odd. I've got the right radio channel selected. Ah, right, I got it. I didn't have I didn't have the battery switched on for the radio, so I hit that lever that puts all the stuff on, and now I'm transmitting on radio and on internal.
Alright, okay, I'm not sure if I'm just trying to remember how you slapped the seat the seat back down.
I had that. There's a button somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll do.
it's at the
Whatever that
top of
is.
the handle. Top of the handle.
Interesting. I don't have that.
That seems odd. Surely you should be able to operate that as well. I mean, I can drop it for you, but surely you should be able to do that. It's that top button on the top of the handle.
I don't see any buttons on the top of my handle.
It's the same. It looks like a nut or a bolt. It's the same color as the bolt that's down the bottom of the handle.
Oh, that handle. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll get started.
I don't know if there's a way you can actually put your head into like the radio position. I'll have to work through the controls. I'm not going to be very active, but hang on.
That's okay. Just do your thing and enjoy. Okay, I'm just going to get rearmed, but it's not responding at the moment.
Might just be in bad placement. I had to move a few times to get around.
I had to move what?
I've had to move to where the mates spawn. I wasn't getting any rearm down there, but I'm sure I used to. So you might just need to taxi out onto the main taxiway first.
Well, I thought that I had got armed before on where I am. I'm sure I did. So no, oh no, sorry, it's not to do with that. It's to do with voice attack. I'm not thinking. Voice attack is not responding, so I'll just give that another try.
Alright.
Request rearming.
Okay, that's sorted.
Copy.
It's obviously it's doing something in the background. And I've just realised how to talk to you without transmitting on radio, so that's good. I've got my other button for that.
Now let's look at that.
Right, couple of think about it checks, and then I'll get going.
Rearming complete.
I was thinking fly about for a bit for you to play with the radio, and then perhaps go and attack the BTRs on the bridge. Actually, we've got infantry on the airfield to the southeast of our position, so maybe I'll take off and have a go at those first. Quick radio check, still receiving.
Intercom test.
I only got part of that. Are you receiving?
Intercom test.
Copy that, copy that.
Okay. That's a bit awkward, but because there's no distinct co-pilot C, it's the same mapping. So I just need to fix a couple of my mappings now because I set it up one way, and of course it's overridden my pilot mapping.
Okay. I don't know if you caught what I was saying earlier on. I was thinking about fly around a little bit to give you time to fiddle about, and then go and attack the BTRs on the bridge maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm in and out of settings screen, so I can't necessarily always respond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, copy that.
Right, I believe I've mapped into Tom. Bear with me just 2 seconds, I just need to, I'm going to fly around and do as well. You flying around doesn't affect my radio usage. So I just need to check something.
Copy that. Right, one lot of infantry are dispatched, but there's another lot appeared.
Okay, I'm back.
Second lot of enemy infantry.
Internal check. Gear check.
Oh, well done, well done. Yeah, I didn't hit my button properly.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, the second lot of infantry are now dispatched. Yeah, if I don't hit my button properly, there's a little latch that has to go down on the gear lever. Have you just affected it?
Yeah, I've put it in there. I've pulled the gear up.
Okay, yeah, the little latch on top of the gear lever. If I don't hit it right, I think it's gone down. It hasn't, and I've operated my gear switch without checking, and it hasn't gone up.
Right.
Okay, all rockets are expended. So I'll just go for the BTRs with some bullets. I lost the plot for a minute there. I didn't know where I was, but I know where I am now, so I'm going to make my way to BTRs.
Where's that?
Do you get engine sounds? I expect you do when you're in the back there. Wrong button. Do you get engine sounds in the back there? I expect you do.
I've got engine sounds. They don't seem much different from anything else. I mean, I'm still sitting in the front, effectively. I just got my head round the back.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were catching like engine note changes where I'm dropping forward or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see you. I don't see you sitting in the cockpit at all.
No. No, likewise the pilot can't see the nav. Okay, making a turn to the left, I'm going to go for the BTRs. Got more than one, but I don't know how many it was. Got more than one, but I don't know how many it was. Maybe two. I'm seeing two definite black smoke plumes. Three. There's one left then by the looks of it. I can't see where that last one is. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that if you're there.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Internal comm check.
Yeah, comms check.
Yep, all good.
On the starter. Copy.
I take it you also hear the communications with the ground crew?
No.
Oh, you don't hear that? Oh, that's a pity. Okay, before we take off, I'll take a very quick comfort break. Okay, I'm back. If you knew I was gone, I'm back.
Yeah, there's a...
Okay, I think we're good to taxi. Actually, I'm going to stop there because I haven't armed my weapons and I'll probably forget by the time we get the target, so I'll do it now.
Oh, I can do it.
Oh, okay, I've done the guns, I'll leave you to do the rocket.
That's probably one of the few ones I don't know how to do.
Oh, okay. Okay, well...
Actually, it doesn't look like I've got access to any switches on that side of the cockpit.
No, I thought of that as I said it because it's like it's on my side. You have to reach across the pilot, which wouldn't be very practicable. So I figured you might not be able to get there. Yeah, there is a little covered switch on the left-hand side, immediately behind the throttle, the whole throttle unit. So I'll hit that. Right, I'm armed.
Yeah. It's curious that you can't reach across. I can't reach across you, but if I'm here, you can reach across me.
Well, not really, because when I reach across to you, it's only to get to those switches which are in front of you as you sit in that seat. So I'd be reaching across to a position sort of in front of you as you sit, whereas you'd be trying to reach right across my belly.
Alright.
Are you able to check the map for anything on the runway or infantry?
Seems clear.
So only asking because when I went to my map, it's zoomed in as far as it can possibly go, so I can't see anything until I go onto the map and zoom out. So I thought it was just easier if you check.
Right, yeah, it looks clear.
Yeah, copy that. I was hoping to do a landing last time, but of course I clipped a tree. I left it too late in hitting that last BTR, which I think I got. I'm not dead sure. But I clipped a tree. Okay, just a couple of little checks. Flaps. And I'll make sure I get my gear up properly this time. Okay. Fasten your seatbelts, no smoking. Gear check good that time. Flaps going up. Something's shooting at us.
That's interesting. That's interesting. It just reset your flaps and your... Oh, the gear sets resets to middle, doesn't it, when it's... No, the gear's down.
It definitely came up.
Yeah, when I turned round and hit my push to talk button, everything went into the central position. It's just done.
Yeah, it's not staying there. Are you not able to raise the gear?
Fine.
Say again.
Trying to.
Well, that's done it. It stayed there. I think it must be something to do with the fact that we both have access to it.
Yeah, another bug.
Oh, it's gone down again, hasn't it? Can't remember where the lights are. Where the gear lights? Can't remember. Stayed up before. Up.
Almost like something is throwing it back down again.
Gear is currently up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm making a turn because we're heading towards dangerous ground, I think. There are some infantry units north of the airfield. I think I'm see about them. Well, we just overflew them, but I didn't see them. just couldn't see them. Couple of rockets, got rid of them.
Yeah, I felt 'em.
If I line up on the containers that I just created by hitting those, it should take me to the next objective.
Right.
If I can find the containers.
That's just gonna work out. I'll turn the radio.
Nope, didn't see them at all. Okay, found them and dispatched them. Found them and dispatched them. I'm out. I'm now out of rockets. I'm just going to go for a landing, just because.
Okay.
Losing an engine. Okay, say a prayer. Say a prayer. Say a prayer. Receiving?
Soon.
That's a bit of a surprise. I thought we probably wouldn't have radio because it spawned us back in on the same one. Yeah, I obviously I had an engine strike, I think, during that last thing, and plus the fact that I think the pilot might have been injured. I might have been injured. I seem to remember hearing some sort of noise, so maybe I was injured as a pilot. Did you manage to sort out the stuff you wanted to sort out radio-wise?
Not particularly. Just barely scratched the surface, to be honest. I was trying to work out if it's possible to find something using the radio.
If it's possible to what?
It's possible to find something with the radio. So, once I get a better handle on it, I just about found the right section of the guide. But it's 3 o'clock now, so I figured you'd probably be close to switch.
Well, if you wanted to carry on a bit more, I can, but I mean, yeah, I would normally finish by now, but if you want to carry on for a bit more, if you're going to get somewhere whilst the iron's hot and all that.
No, I don't have to. I can always do a little bit of a little slot of it tomorrow night if you're around.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, if we call it for tonight, and then we'll do some more tomorrow night, and do similar thing where I'll fly this and you check out the radio stuff.
Okay. I don't know if I can use the radio when I'm just a pilot. I don't think so. So yeah, it's good to be in the air because obviously I think to a certain degree you have to have line of sight. So if you're not in the air, the likelihood of being able to see a transmitter is not very.
Okay, I'm struggling a little bit because you're really loud on the radio and it's loud enough to distort. So I'm struggling a little bit, but I can't affect that. I'm not sure if you can. We don't have a radio transmit volume, do we?
Not necessarily transmit volume. Sometimes there's a volume control, a receive volume.
I don't think I've made any difference, but try that.
One, two, three.
Okay, sorry, try again.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, now I just moved one of me knobs, but it's really to do with radio, like location of beacons, I think, really, and that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's
So
B.
you're sort of, yeah, you have slight amplitude as well, so you're a little bit distorted. I can understand it, but it's a little bit, it's sort of peaking.
Yeah, well, in that case, perhaps it's just a characteristic of the radio that we can't do anything about, because I don't think there's a volume control for the radio as such. Oh, hang on. Oh.
No, I don't think there's a volume. Unless the black.
Oh, hang on. Behind the radio, there's a silver box, and there is a knob on there. Overall radio volume adjuster knob.
See if that affects for both of us, or if that's just transmissions, not external.
Oh, I see. Yeah, radio. Yeah, okay. I'll do a quick test. I'll try again. I'm going to turn it right down. Give me a 1, 2, 3 check. Hold on. Go.
1, 2, 3, test.
Yeah, it only affects the actual radio transmission, obviously not the internal comms. Okay. I wasn't even aware that that existed. So at least learn something about it. I can't see anything else that would affect it. I found a fuel mixture lever, which I never use. Probably should. It's probably always running rich. I should probably put it to weak. Found landing lights as well. Yeah, just having a general little look around there. Right, do you want to call it there and go for it again tomorrow?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow night then.
Take it easy.
Can do. No, no, TTFN. Okay, right, and for the sake of, hold on. For the sake of anyone that might still be on my stream, I think it's a bot, but never mind. I'm going to close now, and we'll be flying again tomorrow night. And Laxor and I will probably do a similar thing where he joins me in the Mosquito, so that he can fiddle with stuff to do with the radio, which is sort of teaching himself. Okay, I'm going to close. Thanks for joining. Catch you again.